Alright guys, my name is Aditya Karadkar and welcome back to the Brainstorm Codings. In the last few videos, I told you about declaring the arrays, then adding elements into that array and then accessing those elements using the for loop or by using the println or printf functions. So in this video, we will talk about the slices in Golang. So a slice is a lightweight data structure in Golang which has a variable size. So just like we have fixed size in arrays, we don't have in slices. So we can add elements of the same data type. You can't add the elements which have the different data types. So we can add all the string elements, or we can add all the integer elements, or we can add a floating point number together. But we can't just add a floating point number, then a string value, and then an integer value together. And a slice is just an array which has an index value and a length, but not the fixed size. So slices are more powerful than arrays in Golang, and they both are internally connected with each other, by the way, because a slice is just a reference of an underlying array. And the first element of the slice will have the index value 0, and the last element will have the index value as the length of the slice minus 1. So before declaring the arrays, let me tell you that not declaring the arrays, before declaring the slices, let me tell you that the slices are of three components. The first one is the pointer, second one is the length, and third one is the capacity. So a pointer is just the first element of an array which can be accessed through the slice. So it's really important to note that it's not necessary that the first element or the pointed element will be the first element of an array. It's a first element that can be accessed through the slice. And then we have the length. So the length implies how many elements we have in the slice at present time. So if I have 5 elements in the slice, then the length of the slice will be 5. And capacity implies that how many elements we can have in the slice. So even if I have 5 elements, maybe the capacity of the slice is 7 or 8. So these are the three components, and we can declare slice in many ways. So let me tell you the first way. We can use the var keyword to declare the slices, or before that we can even declare the slices using the existing arrays. So let me create an array first. So this will be an integer array which will hold the 7 values. Now if I want to create a slice from an array, then I will use the lower bound and upper bound limits. So the first thing I can do is, this is my name of the slice. Then I will use the shorthand declaration method. Then I will use the name of this array because I want to create a slice from this array. Then I will use this index operator, and here I will have the lower bound and upper bound for my slice. So I want to have the elements from 2 till 5. So the index value of this element 2 is 1, and the index value of this element 5 is 4. So I will specify it as 2:6. So if I have the upper bound as 6, then it won't let me have the sixth element, not the sixth element. It won't let me have the seventh element because this last element has an index value as 6. Now I want to have the elements till 5, so I will have 2:5. So I will have, now it's right. Now I have created a slice from an existing array. Let me print the array first. ARR, and then the slice. Now if I run this code, you can get to see the array has these elements 1 to 7, and now the slice has only these elements 2, 3, 4 and 5, because we have set the lower bound to 1 and we have set to lower bound and the upper bound to 5. So we will have the elements from 2, 3, 4 and then it will go to 5 and then it will stop. So the index value of this element 2 is 1 and the index value of 6 is 5. So that's why we have elements from 2 to 5, because even if we have added this upper bound as 5, it won't take the element which has the index value 5. It will just take the elements less than having index value 5. And we can even declare another slice from an existing slice. So now I have this slice 1. I will create the slice 2. Now I will again use these lower bounds and upper bounds, and this time I will use the name of the first slice. Now I want to have only these elements 3 and 4, so the index value of 3 is 1 and the index value of 4 is 2. So I will have the upper bound, I will have the lower bound as 1 and upper bound as 3. And let me print this. If I run this code now, you can see we have a second slice which contains the elements 3 and 4. Now I told you about the three components of a slice. The first one is pointer, second one is length, and third one is the capacity. Now the pointer here is the pointed element is 2, because this is the first element of an array which can be accessed through the slice. So this element 2 is the first element from this array which can be accessed through this slice. So this is the pointed element we have. Then let me tell you how can we get the length of this first slice. Length of slice 1, and we have the len function to get the length of the slice. If I run this code now, we can see the length of the slice 1 is 4, and if I want to have the capacity, of first slice, I have this cap function in which I will give the name of the slice. If I run this code now, you can see we have the capacity of first slice is 7. Because we have started from the second element of an array. We have specified the lower bound as 1, so we have started from the second element, and then we can have till the end. So if I count the elements till the end, then we have 6 elements here, and that's why the capacity of the slice we have is 6. Now we have seen the two ways in which we can declare the slices. Now there is a third method as well. We can use the make function in Golang. So this is the built-in function we have. So let me create third slice. Then I use this make function, and the make function contains 3 parameters. The first one is the data type of that slice. The second one is the length of the slice, and third one is the capacity of the slice. And we can even, the capacity of the slice is optional, so we can even just give the data type and the length, but we will do both. So this will hold integer elements, then the length will be 4, capacity will be 6. And this will be, by the way, this will be an empty slice. Then we can later add elements in that slice by using the index values. And I have told you how to add elements in an array, and we do the same thing for adding elements in the slices. There is no difference. Now here, the length of third slice, let me show the capacity. We use the cap function and the name of the slice. Now if I run this code, you can see the length of the third slice is 4 and the capacity of third slice is 6. Now what if I don't use this parameter capacity and run this code? Then we have the length as 4 and the capacity as 4 as well. So if you don't provide the capacity parameter, then it just makes the capacity as the length. So if we have the length as 4, then the capacity will also be 4 if you don't give this parameter capacity. So this is the third way in which we can declare the slices. Now we will look at the fourth way, and you are familiar with that if you have watched my last few videos. We use the var keyword to declare the slices. So let's use this var keyword, then the name of the slice. This will be the fourth slice in this program. We will use this assignment operator. Then we'll have the index operator. This will be a string slice. Then we'll use this curly braces. And here we will have, I think I should have 3 elements only. So Golang, this is my name, this is the name of my channel, you know that. Let's print this slice, the fourth slice. Let's run this code. Now you can see we have this 4 slice Golang Aditya Brainstorm codings. These are the elements in this slice. And the fifth way is to use the short declaration method. So if I remove this var keyword and use the colon followed by the assignment operator, so this will be the shorthand declaration. And if I run this code, I will still have the same slice. You can see we have the fourth slice, the elements are still the same, and we have used the shorthand declaration method. So these all are the ways in which we can declare the slices in Golang. So that's all about declaring the slices. In the next video I will tell you how to iterate through the slice. So thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.